I mean, and I earlier on even made another point that after the elections, a lot of foot soldiers kept reminding these duty bearers that they should close the borders. I'm just trying to repeat the arguments, though they are a bit too wide, but you can see the wisdom in it. That close the borders because MPP ministers are going to bolt. I hear the National Service, what they give to Owari. I hear she's also gone.
Well, we're here to confirm that.
Yes, I hear she's seen on some platform, Adam Bonner's platform, alert with Adam Bonner.
That we don't know that independently, but we'll check.
Okay.
We can't confirm that for now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So other people. So what I'm saying is that even foot soldiers saw that this thing would come, where some people may travel under questionable circumstances, etc. So they started saying that, hey, close the borders. I'm not saying that literally I agree that they should close the borders, but you could get some wisdom in what they were saying, meaning that begin to take steps to forestall a situation where when you need somebody to come answer, when you need somebody to hold the person accountable, the person will not be out of this jurisdiction and out of reach. That was the meaning of close the borders, close the borders. Of course, they couldn't have meant that close the borders in such a way that nobody can go out. No. So you see that, as they say, democracy is what? Crowd wisdom. Crowd wisdom. So the people saw it. People, party foot soldiers, you see, yes, they may not, not all of them are that much literate, etc. But they could see it. They could see that, the next thing is that wrongdoers would bolt. Kisi Ejabi was around all this while. And so for me, as I've stated, based on all these facts, it's difficult to agree with his reasons for declaring Ofori-Atta wanted. I side with Madam Mary-Ada that Kisi Ejabi should rather travel out to the US, the Mayo Clinic, the address given, and look for Ofori-Atta there.
You should travel there and look for him.
Oh, absolutely. He's done that in the past. My understanding is that when he was doing the Airbus investigation, he went to the UK, right?
Yeah.
Etc. Even if he's never done it, we can always do. So that we don't do it in such a manner that it will be taken that, oh, it's a political witch hunt. Because once Ofori-Atta's letter predates Kisi Ejabi's request to have him come and answer, I think we should tread cautiously. Investigate the bona fides of the medical claims. Yes, it's when you go into it and you see that, no, there is a ruse, he's not really sick, etc. Then we can be on your side, Kisi Ejabi. But for now, to the extent that Ofori-Atta wrote to the Chief of Staff earlier, I understand 22nd of January. Mr. Okanse, did you show that one too?
Yes.
22nd. And then Kisi Ejabi's letter comes on the 24th. It's difficult to just jump on the bandwagon that, yes, go for him. No. Let's tread cautiously. I referenced how J.B. Dankwa died. We all know that Kwame Nkrumah did well. He's about the best president, okay? But we also know that the death of J.B. Dankwa did not clothe Kwame Nkrumah in glory. Even J.B. Dankwa, whilst he was sick in prison, he wrote to Parliament. Parliament declined and said they have nothing to do with it, etc. So once Ofori-Atta is saying he's not well, he's going for medical treatment, let's learn from our history and see how to accommodate him. In any event, he was here for years. And that's why I told you earlier on that Kisi's office itself, we need to specialize in scrutinizing the office of Special Prosecutor. I think we've been giving too much support and not scrutinizing that office. Earlier on, Martin Kpebu wrote an article where he said there was a lot of corruption going on there. Yes, Martin Kpebu himself. There was an article we referenced here. You see, and then fast forward, if you look at the slow pace at which this investigation was done, it just lends credence to the fact that he was playing slow. Because...
and it couldn't be that, as you indicated some time ago on this platform, that you get the sense that the Kufuor administration was oppressing Kisi Ejabi in silence. And so now he has the air of freedom to be doing what he is doing now.
Yes, so I'm coming to that. So yes, I have said it. That was another factor. The Kufuor was interfering and oppressing him, etc. But for me, the thing is that would not stop him from investigating this matter, because based on public opinion, once again, the pressure, Akufo-Addo was compelled to appoint KPMG to go into the SML matter. And KPMG's report is out. So I don't see how KPMG could do an investigation, but Kissie Jabin couldn't do an investigation on the SML matter. And for National Cathedral, the facts are out here. So for facts that are publicly available, those ones, I really am struggling to see the extent to which Akufo-Addo could frustrate those investigations. It's usually the ones that don't get public traction, the ones that have not gotten public attention. Those are easier to influence. But the ones that are out openly, National Cathedral, SML, and when it comes to ECG, we all know that ECG, was being used as a sludge, fund, right? That Bawumia, who pretends over ECG, was just using ECG to get funding for his campaign. You say
that we can also.
But the PwC report is out. 3.5 billion could not be accounted. It was under-declared.
Yes,
remember, I said it earlier on that
you have said
the cash waterfall mechanism, but Bawumia was manipulating the MD. They were making
that's
money.
what I was saying. We can independently.
Yes, so the report is out.
Yes.
It says that why you set up a cash waterfall mechanism, and yet the MD Dubik Mahama was under-declaring. What were they doing? When they asked him, he said, under-declaration is not a crime. He will come and answer how under-declaration is not a crime. So I say, when you put all this together, and it was just common, there were stories out there in the public accusing Bawumia of being behind the Haptel contract where they were fleecing ECG, etc. So for me, the thing is that these stories, so out of the four you've mentioned, for matters concerning ECG, National Cathedral, SML, I think to the extent that they were largely in the public domain, the influence of Akufo-Addo couldn't be that much because the public was out there. And besides, I didn't say that, yes, I support Kissie. I've largely supported him, except the matter of the Edubuahin matter, the undue influence where he freed Edubuahin so that Bawumia could also be freed. That's a matter we'll contest in court. Yes, that matter is not done. We'll contest it.
You contest it?
Yeah, absolutely. Because we already have 2 cases in court. So sometimes you don't want to have too many. You know, this SML, we've sued Manasseh Azure's Media Foundation for West Africa, ASEP, Bembuachi led the CDD, etc. We are in court. We've done a civil suit trying to say because of the procurement breaches and also most especially no work done, the money should be refunded to the state, right? We've sued. So, and this is the other matter too. So we have these 2 lawsuits. So when you have 2 cases in court, you are wondering whether you should see through those 2 before you come to the undue influence matter, the matter involving Edubuahin and Bawumia, right? Yes, so based on all of this, this particular one, maybe Kissie should have consulted widely beyond his OSP office because timing
You're saying he could have stopped Ken Ofori-Atta at the airport, for instance?
Yeah, initially, yes. You see, when I said, so that's, you don't wait for that day.
Okay.
Yes, but they could, there's a stop list. That argument, I made it earlier on, all on the basis that, but if we're looking for the man, knowing the surveillance, etc., you would ask national security to help you with surveillance and all that. They could have used the stop list. But that was the initial argument. When a story breaks, we make arguments, later we reflect. Yes, so I said that at the beginning, that I just felt like he had more tools available that could have been stopped to Ofori-Atta if he wanted. But subsequently, my stronger argument is that, and even within the same interview, as I was, it was 12 o'clock news on the same day he did the interview, I was talking to TV3. Then I remembered, as I said, the foot soldiers haven't given a warning that people will abscond, etc. So I expected that Kissie would have expedited action. And I say I expect that he would have expedited action because, in September 2023, he started recruiting, he was giving clearance to recruit about 230. So I always say that even 50 declined. He had at least 180 personnel, right? And so that's a lot. Why didn't you put people on these cases? Morning, afternoon, evening, eat, sleep, drink, those cases. He would have gone far. Yes, I appreciate that some investigations can be complex, etc. Yes, but it doesn't look like this SML matter especially, a national cathedral. Yes, we know complex ones, or we know the popular one. You know, Sepp Blatter, before the FBI got him, it was years, the FIFA scandal, years. But these ones don't fall into that category because a lot of the facts are publicly available. Even Shrike did its investigations and saw there were procurement breaches. KPMG did. KPMG's report came sometime in April last, this in 2024. So these cases are not rocket science to say that investigations take years.
Well, and